Good evening, everyone. Uh, I decided to do something different tonight. Returning to an old game that's very near and dear to my heart. I'm sure most of you have probably played this at some point or another, and if you haven't, I don't know what rock you've been living under. Really makes me feel old when I think about the fact that this game came out when I was 19 years old. That's as far as we're gonna go with that conversation. But I've already kind of got a new character started. I'm playing a kind of a. This is my OC that I've used for pretty much most games that I've played. It's misbehaving. Give me just a moment. I have to restart this real quick. Alright, sorry about that. I had to start it from Vortex instead to get it to behave itself. So, we're also running the Live Another Life mod, which allows you to... Oh, well, I should preface this by saying that this version is heavily, heavily modded. So if you're looking for a vanilla run, this may not be for you.
Approach, my child,
So you talk
and
to the
choose where
statue
your
of
new
Mara
life shall begin.
and choose where, like, you can choose to just arrive on a ship or own property in one of the holds. We're also running Requiem, if I can get that to work correctly. I've never used it before, but I've heard good things. A member of a guild. There's even a mod that increases the amount of things that you can start from. I remember one time when I was playing with the Frostfall mod, which makes you susceptible to exposure. I started this when I was shipwrecked off the coast. Actually, I hit surprise me, and it gave me shipwrecked off the coast. And normally that would not be a problem, because you would just swim your way to shore. But with this mod installed, water in the northern parts of the game is lethal. It will give you hypothermia very, very quickly. And it also makes it where your clothes get wet, or basically each piece of clothing or armor has its own set of stats that are added by the mod that either give you protection from exposure or insulation against the weather. But it made a simple situation where you would just be like, oh, well, this is interesting, a very difficult situation to simply not die in. If I get a lot of positive feedback from this, I may decide to do a survival mode playthrough. But I am doing
Which
a member
guild
of
are you
the
a
guild.
new recruit for?
My character's name is Milarl. He is a Dunmer. And while I also do a lot of Dark Brotherhood, I am going to start off
All in an
with
honest
Thieves
day's work,
Guild.
right? Shadow hide you.
Alright, so this is Milarl. He's kind of based off of my Warcraft character. A Void Elf, actually, so if you can get close enough, you can see that he has violet eyes like a Void Elf would have. He's kind of my OC for pretty much everything that I do. So we've chosen where we're going to start. We're going to use the bed, and it will spawn us into the game. So, here we are. It gives me like a starting set of gear. Lockpicks, potions. Let's see, favorite that.
there's plenty more where that came from. Just give a holler.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
Let me see something real quick, see if that decided to behave itself and...
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
Let me see something here.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable. So, now that the OR, I want you to explain. Kirava, do this right. And honestly, a word of warning, though. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get go.
One moment, I got one more thing I need to fix before we really get into this, because the field of view is kind of giving me a headache here. I think that finally got it, maybe not. Just hang tight for one moment. Alright, let's see if this will work. Oh, that's so much better.
What was that?
Oh, these clowns are still alive.
Scared him off.
Now, I don't understand what just happened there. My apologies one more time. To those of you who've modded Skyrim before, you'll probably understand this, because this could be quite an interesting process to get everything working the way you want. Definitely want that one. Okay. Okay, now what is the... I don't know why I don't have a
Is someone there? Not good enough, are you? pieces.
You've already lost.
Okay, so I don't know what difficulty we're on yet, but I don't think we're quite ready for that. And it doesn't give me a way to change it at all. I guess it's just, you got what you got, buddy. Okay, it's a bug. That's what it is. So, once more, I apologize. Where Bethesda has all these bugs, and the only way to fix the bug is to mod the game. That is ridiculous, but okay. Okay, that should have us fixed from what I understand. We shall see. Watch it have me set on master difficulty or something, which I am nowhere near geared for. Oh, it's still not there. Let's try something here. I wonder if it's because we had Requiem installed. I wonder if that's why. Let's just try something. Let's see if it makes a difference. No, the difficulty is just gone. Okay, there has to be a... See if there's a command to fix this. think the only thing I can do here is disable Sky UI real quick, and then try that way. This is just one technical difficulty after another. I am actually annoyed that I do not have a bow. It's like my weapon of choice.
Ha! Found you!
Is someone there? Close.
The best you can do. That's your
That was a...
beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
out an old man here with some coin, would you?
No. Now shove off.
Jewel. With legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Please. I don't have anything to eat.
Edda, you know well I barely have any coin to call my own.
Protect
I'm
yourself
sorry.
right. Buy armor. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Looking for work? Ah, I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up. It does. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Good man. Head to the river. You'll be well paid for your time.
I'm absolutely gonna keep that horse. He's gonna be SOL. I hate doing this to these poor people here, though.
No! You're going to break it!
This isn't happening.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Oh my word.
No! You're going to break it!
Just pay them, Bear Suit.
No! I can't believe you did that. You demand payment for... Take your coin and tell Brynjolf
You
to
doing
leave us
that for?
alone.
By Ysmir, a thief. How dare you?
Ooh. Let's see.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor.
Need something.
Tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you
Yes.
said you'd pay it back on time.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak
I
with
know
my
I-
husband.
But how was I
If
to
you're
know the
looking for
shipment would get
company,
robbed?
I suppose that
Next
could
time,
be
keep your
worse.
things quieter, and nothing will happen.
Let's see here. Oh yes, the development statue. Oh my. Bring the trout. Wow.
Please, don't... The statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. You have my statue. What are you going to do with it? Not Lady Dibella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
You know, it's odd that
Look,
she
I
makes a
got the
joke about
message.
choking.
What else did you want?
It really is.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Hmm?
Here for a room or something to drink? Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You'll tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it. Now what did you want? I already paid you. I can't stand this city. It's impossible.
We got the message. Now just take your business. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. In Blackmore. I already have the gold band. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank...
I
We
feel
got the
bad
message.
for telling
Now
Jason
just
to
take your
wrap up.
business elsewhere.
I really do, and what the heck? Oh, Yeah, hide armor.
As crisp as a winter's morning. Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
But I can't help but ask, like, if you borrowed money, why are you angry about being asked to pay it back? Like, seriously. That doesn't make any sense.
Need something? All right then.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold.
Well done.
Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove. That's the spirit. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a... Tell you what, you keep making... Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We could talk later.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. You should talk... Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. Golden Glow, we need you to teach him a lesson. That important client Mercer mentioned. Aye, the last thing... Maven, the guild has a lot riding on this. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Need something?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just
It's
claps
one
you
thing
on
to
his
say
head,
you've got the
drops
skills
you
to be
in
a...
the thick of things
No?
without telling you which way is
I
up.
have a buyer. I'm told it's said to be spread across 4 vaults. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform
So you're the new...
his,
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get...
experiments.
I'm the... I can also provide a few supplies. Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cister? Look, at the end of the day, you'll find... Good. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Name's Rune. Yeah, Rune. Just like... What's the...
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today?
My carriage is... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that. Well, that's taken care of. No thank... Certainly not. That's why I'm here, with my in order... And we show up to solve not for me. The old man... If you go to him, good luck.
Move
This
along.
is none of your concern, citizen.
That's it.
I didn't mean to pick magic for the first time. So, because I'm playing as a Dark Elf, whenever we get that whispers, that means that there's something that my character's ancestors want them to kill, and you get a reward for doing so. mistaken, this is Riverwood over here.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No. What? Yeah. An ornament. Solid. You could?
Maybe you
I
could
got
talk
some
some
coin
sense
coming
into
in
my
from my
pig-headed
last
brother.
shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. The sooner you... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see, arrows I could use. No.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the building.
Let's see here. Oh, I missed. Give me just one moment here. Before we do anything else, I should probably go and hit the stone over here. Probably a guard sitting out front. Now how he just spots you automatically.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Easy does it. Just bypass the trap.
Stop your worrying and get some rest. What's that? I don't want you dozing off again like last time.
That looked like it hurt. It appears that someone took his sweet roll. Okay, slide you off into the water too. I know it doesn't really matter, but immersion, right? can take the key, but I want to pick the locks for the EXP. Open sesame. How much does that give me? Yeah, that's really useful. Dropped him.
What was that? Anybody there?
Okay. Let's see if that mod worked like it's supposed to. Do I have my... Money, money, money. Take the book with me.
What can I do for you? Greetings, stranger. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Perhaps you need your boots shined, or your tunic washed, or need a letter delivered?
Need something? Got any ale or mead? Until next time. I don't owe you money, do I? Good day.
Hmm? You in need of... I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day. When do you find time to eat? Can't kill bandits on an empty stomach. Well, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I got my start as a pit dog in the Imperial City Arena. Worked my way up to Gladiator before I got bored and quit. They say the best techniques are left by the survivors. With me gone, I guess everyone will have something to offer. Hey now, no need for that. I have my reasons. Well, friend, it all comes down to who your opponent is. I'm square with killing men, but with a grand champion, ain't no more men to fight. So, they bring in beasts, minotaurs and things. I don't like it one bit. If a man chooses to enter the arena, it's what you call his prerogative. A beast ain't got no say in the matter. I kill horkers for food and bears for hides. I don't kill no animal for sport. Goodbye.
Hmm?
You're not supposed to be in here.
Somewhere nearby. Ha. One of the mods I forgot to kind of showcase a bit is that now all of the books have covers. So if you look at like light armor forging, mostly the unique ones, like the skill books, will have a unique cover, but I think the some of the storybooks and stuff like that will have their own. Oh, he's right there.
Do your worst. I'm going to enjoy this. Easily blocked.
Little story lore for each stream. Well, I suppose kind of our quest for today, we're going to... I'm trying to remember the name of the place, actually. It's Bleak Falls Barrow. We have been hired by the proprietor of the Riverwood Trader to reacquire a golden dragon claw that was stolen. As I was saying before, you may notice that we get that message about whispers. It's part of the mod that adds a unique twist for each race of Tamriel, and as a dark elf, my character is in tune with his ancestors. They can warn him of danger or a particular thing that needs to be slain, and I get a reward for doing so. Dragon Claw. So, the Dragon Claws. I don't know exactly how many there are. My daughter could probably tell you, because she has an unhealthy obsession with this game. Actually knew all the words for the theme song in Dragon Tongue at one point, I kid you not. But each Dragon Claw is made for a puzzle door of a barrow. Each barrow is, well, you'll see here in just a moment. It's basically like a big burial tomb for where the Nord have buried their dead, and a lot of them are full of Draugr for the most part, which are kind of Skyrim's version of a zombie or whatnot, except these can cast spells and remember how to use weapons. So some of them can be very, very dangerous, especially the stronger ones that can use shouts. But I think for at least the first part of this delve that we're going on, we're going to be up against bandits, and they shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Probably help if favorite character in the game. That's a tough one. There are some that I like a great deal. Brynjolf is one of my favorite characters, but as a rogue, I suppose I'm a bit biased to the Thieves Guild. I also like Cicero. I mean, he's a jester, and I mean, that's my handle, so I kind of have to like him, don't I? Plus, he's mad as a hatter. Actually, speaking of lore, if you look up or if you read Cicero's diaries, you will find that he was actually not always like that. He was a member of one of the last sanctuaries in Cyrodiil. So most people who haven't played Oblivion will not know this, but the Dark Brotherhood prior to Skyrim was very different. Cicero is a remnant of that, along with the Night Mother. When a sanctuary was thought to have been compromised, or has a traitor, or something like that, the Black Hand would have the sanctuary cleansed. In other words, all the assassins, all the family members would be killed by an assassin of their choosing. So Cicero, I think, was given the task of doing that. But what drove him mad was his last contract. And he knew it was his last contract because he was going to be taking upon the duties of keeper for the of the Night Mother's body, which is what he's doing when we see him in Skyrim again. So he kind of took his time with his last kill, which actually turned out to be a jester of all things. So he watched the man for weeks and weeks and learned his mannerisms, and eventually, after killing him, kind of took up his identity in a way. He didn't take his name as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware, I guess, but that's why Cicero acts the way he does. Okay, so if I remember correctly, there will be a small little camp up here ahead. Now, there's a couple of skeevers. I would love to know how these bandits were overwhelmed by skeevers. I mean, brother, you got a warhammer. Give it a good whack, it doesn't get back up. But he's dead somehow. Rather embarrassing if you think about it. Quick and clean. I mean, it's possible, but let's see. Oh, there's two of them dead here, two bandits. That, yeah, it's unlikely that skeevers would have killed two armed bandits, especially when there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that were here at least, because I killed 2 of them. But I don't see any Draugr corpses. I don't see anything else. Maybe they fought amongst themselves? Who is this? This is different. That must be who killed the bandits then. Sharp eye. Now, he's wearing heavy Imperial armor, and he's a named NPC, which means he's unique. They don't give a name to just a faceless, they would just call it Imperial Soldier. But he doesn't have any thing on his body other than his armor, his sword, and a torch. This guy right here, Bacchio Fulcadia. I think that's how you say his name, not sure. But he would not have been with the bandits. And seeing as he's dead, they're dead too now, but... What is an Imperial soldier? A soldier of the Empire. The Empire is all of, well, I can't say all of Tamriel, but the mainland, I guess you could say. If you look at a map, you have Cyrodiil in the center, which is the Imperial Province, which has the Imperial City. If you've played Oblivion, it takes place in Cyrodiil, which is a lot of people's favorite game, mine included. Yeah, well, I will tell you that Skyblivion comes out here, it's supposed to come out next year, I think. And it is a remake of Oblivion on the Skyrim engine with a bunch of, oh, a painting. With a bunch of improvements graphically. Because I can't play Oblivion anymore. Yeah, that's my problem too. I loved the game when I first started playing it, but it just, it's aged, and well, you mean you could look at Skyrim here, because I don't think I'm running any graphical improvements, and when this was brand new, years and years ago, it looked very, very good, but even Skyrim is aged well, not the best, but Oblivion's aged like milk. Like the textures on the NPCs, it's like potato skins. It's terrible. Skyrim has held up the test of time better, and with mods, you can really get some impressive visuals even out of this game. But the Empire is comprised of High Rock, which is its own. Not High Rock. That's Daggerfell, Hammerfell, Ellisware, let's see, Orsinium, Skyrim. Yep, those are cobwebs. There's Black Marsh. Basically, there's a province for every race of Tamriel that they call home. I am probably not getting all the names for some of them right. I probably should have learned the lore if I'm going to do some story times. But I feel like I know it moderately well. It is. It is an awful lot. See, if you like Fallout, and I do, Fallout is a dead world, and it's based upon, it's like an alternate world of the one we live in, where the same, yes, the TV show, the video games, they were a video game, very funny. But Fallout's a world that has died, for the most part. Elder Scrolls, Tamriel, is a world that lives and breathes. Has a life of its own. That's the biggest difference. Besides, dragons and magic and all of that. No, Baldur's Gate is very much its own thing. Baldur's Gate takes place in Faerun, which is a whole different thing. Baldur's Gate is typically based off of D&D. Oh, you're fine. I mean, technically, if you want to be, if we're talking about most fantasy games like Skyrim or Baldur's Gate, most of it goes back to Dungeons and Dragons, but instead of having dice rolls and stuff like that, all of it's handled by the computer behind the scenes. You don't see it. Oh, that's the target that my ancestors want me to kill. See, the quest I have here, where is it at? Spirit Walk. The spirits of my ancestors guide me on my quest, warn me about danger, and protect me from the wildlife outside the walls and the animals inside. And I have no reason to mistrust their advice. After I kill 10, I think it progresses to something else, but it gives me, like if I hear like, it gives me a sound effect like bats, if there's something that's aware of me or going to attack me. It's kind of like a sixth sense. And yes, this is a mod that changes the way that blood reacts in the game when a character is wounded. It adds blood spatter and makes everything look more realistic. So, this is one of the puzzles. These barrows are absolutely chock full of these kind of things. Some of them are very simple, some of them are not. Usually the Dwemer ruins have the really nasty puzzles. So I imagine these panels here, each one corresponds to a picture on the wall. That one has fallen off, but is fortunately right there, so snake, snake, fish should be the solution for this puzzle. Now, if we get it wrong, we'll get a nasty surprise. Probably poison darts being shot at us from all angles. But that was correct, so no darts. Remember one of the books I was talking about to have their own custom cover? This is one of them. It's also a skill book, so I get leveled up by reading it. I don't really take these typically because they weigh a whole lot and they don't sell for hardly anything. I also have a bandolier that increases my carry weight. No, you just have to open the book to read, and it'll immediately give it to you. You can read the books if you want, just for lore and just for if you want to. I am also running the Legacy of the Dragonborn, which gives me the Dragonborn Gallery. It is an excellent place for your character to live. It has an entire armory, every crafting station you could ever want. But the really big selling point is that you can collect rare items that are from other games. Like, for example, in Oblivion, there was a suit of armor that you got in a DLC called the Armor of the Nine, the Holy Crusader. It is not present in Skyrim, but you can collect the whole set of armor, have it sitting on a mannequin, or you can use it if you want to. So basically it just throws a bunch of really cool weapons and armor and things like that from other games. It would be one of the best mods for someone who's a completionist to play. Absolutely. Did you? Okay, there's that sound effect. Something's coming after me. So if you look at the system here, you'll notice that they have a thing called Creations now, which is unique to Skyrim Special Edition, or Anniversary Edition if you have what I have. And the Creations thing is, it's sort of like the Nexus mods, but it's stuff that's more streamlined. And it has content that is specifically made by Bethesda. Can't level that up again. Sneak. Then light armor would probably be a good choice. Go ahead and save my game while I'm thinking about it. And off we go. See, all these cobwebs. gives you a pretty good idea what we're probably going to run into here in a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, me neither. I don't like spiders. I mean, I'm not going to run screaming away from one like someone, like if I don't have arachnophobia or anything. But I know arachnophobia is a perfectly reasonable fear to have. I mean, a spider the size of a bus, all those legs, too many eyes, pincers. Ugh, no. Kill it with fire. Yes, you can get fire arrows in this game. I do not have any at this moment, but you can get them. Oh yeah, this is well, you can get pretty creative with that game. Yes.
Keep it away from me! Kill it! Kill it! Don't let it get you! Don't let it get
And that's Skyrim physics for you. Because I would love to know how that little bitty arrow launched that humongous... Oof. Ooh, glad I looked in there. Magic potions, I don't really have any use for those because I don't use magic on this character. Yes, that's Arvin the Swift over there. He's a douchebag. Don't worry about him. Oh, must have been another rogue. Got caught up in the webs. Poor guy.
Don't leave me from...
Would you calm down?
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you.
Fair.
You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
I don't reckon he could actually hand the claw over right now, even if he has it.
Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I shoot? Never should have come here. Had it? At your best.
Should have let the daggum spider eat him. And that's what he gets. And there's the claw. Okay, so when we come to the door, there's going to be a puzzle on the door. And it'll correspond to the... Yes, precisely. It's a key. For sure. Now, let's go back and collect all the crap that I had to leave behind running after his idiot. Always pick these up. Embalming tools. Yeah, I'll just leave those there. All the items like armor. Well, see, I can't carry but so much. If you look down at the bottom, I have a limit to what I can carry. Yes, but then you would become way down to the point where you can't walk. Or if you do, you're moving at a very slow pace. So I try to, like, if it's something that's heavy but high value, you also have to remember you're not going to get full value for most things when you're selling unless you get your speech leveled up high enough. And one of the ways you can do that is simply by selling things. So, I mean, and it doesn't have to be anything that you looted. Like, for example, I also do smithing. So I'll make arrows, and then I'll turn around and sell them to a merchant. I think it also depends upon how much the item is worth that you're selling that will give you a bonus to your speech. But every time you level up your stamina, you also get a bonus to your carry weight. And seeing as I'm playing a rogue, my two stats that I'm going to be focusing on are my health and stamina, because I won't really be doing any spell casting. I mean, once I get to a certain level, if I wanted to raise my magicka up, I could. And then I could just start learning spells. But I mean, because in Skyrim, it's not like Oblivion where you have a class. Your character's just kind of whatever you make it. Well, that's the thing. Oblivion doesn't... They did not take the attribute system from Oblivion to Skyrim. I'm wondering if they're going to do that in Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out. Whenever that happens. But your character doesn't have, like, strength and agility, stamina, and all that. You just have your level and these stats right here. And apparently, because there's a little bit of a lingering effect here where I don't heal over time, but that's okay. I don't mind that effect. It kind of adds some realism to it. And Oblivion was like that too. Yep, there's my warning. This is a Draugr. Now those blue eyes, for those of us out there that liked a certain TV show, what do they make you think of? That's really heavy, it is. Okay, so... I can eat some of this food I have and get some health back. Wait a second, is survival on? I wonder if it is. That's weird. Sky UI is making this thing act funny. You know, I never really thought about that. It does kind of look like the Stark script a little bit, doesn't it? can tell which ones are the ones that'll come back and not usually. This is one, so I'm gonna creep over here and give him a little tickle tickle. Yeah, White Walkers. I've seen it spelled both ways, like white as the color, and then I've seen it spelled Whites, W-I-G-H-T-S. Yes, the book does. Ouch. Let's see if waiting a couple hours makes a difference. No. Yeah, the ghouls. Hold on a second. Glasses are kind of messy, so I'm going to clean those real quick so I can see better. Okay, I'm gonna try something to see if this fixes it too. The regen problem I'm having. Okay, that didn't work right. Okay, that's not the right one. 1 second. Because apparently it's a bug. I don't want to have to like burn through my health potions just to... That wasn't right either. One second, I'm gonna install this and see if it makes a difference. There we go. Now it's doing what I wanted to do. A-do-ba-do-da, a-do-ba-do-da. Alright folks, give me just a second here. I'm going to take a short bio. I will be right back. Okay, thank you for your patience. We are back again. So, we are not too awful far from the end of the dungeon, where we'll be confronted by one of those Draugr I was talking about that has the ability to shout. Those can be dangerous. Now, this is an enchanted blade, so quite a bit better than what I have. So I'm going to swap to it. Okay, so I don't particularly like how that's working, so I'm going to fix this real quick. Every time. That's not too bad, I suppose. Why would you have two pickaxes? You be digging. see something here. No way to do that. It's not letting you?
No, because you're not monetized yet. Never mind.
I'm hoping that happens. Oh yay, swinging pendulums of death. So, this is the puzzle door that I was talking about earlier. And there's the story walls that tell the story of the battles between the dragons and the Nords. That must be one of the dragon priests. So, the puzzle, the key is actually, well, the combination is on the key. So, bear, moth, and owl. That's interesting. Well, seeing as it's going to stop me from going through, I'm not going to have it. I'm just going to go through. Because it won't let me interact with it for some reason. So, interesting. doesn't bother me. Let's get an arrow. That was really underwhelming. That was the boss, yeah. So, I would be tempted to sell this, but even though I'm playing my rogue, a skill that I want to get up is enchanting. And the way that you get enchanting higher, one of the ways, besides just making a bunch of enchantments. Ooh! What have we here? I lost my whole train of thought. Brand new shiny enchanted bow. And it has a soul trap enchantment. That is amazing. Okay. That also ties into what I was just talking about. Soul trap. These items here are soul gems. These are empty. A common soul gem can contain a common soul. It can contain a smaller one, but you typically want to put the biggest soul you can get in a gem that's possible. You're getting the most, because when you use it, you break the gem. These gems are what are used to either create an enchantment or to recharge a weapon. Now, armor and jewelry does not need to be recharged, because you're not spending the energy inside of it when you wear it. But let's say like this bow right here, or my sword, it has ice enchantment on it. Every time, see that bar right there on the bottom right? That's the enchantment meter. It depletes every time I hit something with it, because it's spending the energy to generate damage. Now, one of the items that I'm definitely going to get the moment I can is Azura's Star. And I'm going to do the quest, the part of the quest that makes it the Black Star. Regular Azura's Star is like a reusable Grand Soul Gem. The Black Star is a reusable Black Soul Gem. Black Soul Gems can contain the souls of, like, well, I was gonna say mortals, but it can contain the souls of any like any of the playable races. Like, if you kill a bandit or whatever, you can soul trap the bandit with that gem. Because normally you can't soul trap people with anything but a black soul stone, soul gem. Good lord, I'm thinking Diablo for a second. But anyway, yeah, but most gems break when you use them, but Azura's Star or the Black Star will not. And that makes it a very valuable item to have. Diablo, yes, very... Diablo? It be foggy. Well. Alright, guys. It's getting a little bit late, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into town, collect my pay for this, quest we've done, and that will be where I'm gonna tie this one off for the evening. But I thank you very much for coming with me on this journey, and we'll be picking this up again soon. I'm working on getting a schedule for that, actually. So, like, for when I can, like, oh, wow,
Yes? Got something to say?
I don't know what he's, okay, I know what he's doing, but... He looking like, what you want, man? So apparently they're just like not coming back down, I guess. Gonna go. Sven, he's just one of the NPCs. Bit of a doof, actually.
The sooner you find... You found it! I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Bazinga.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Because I did a favor for him, he'll let me take some stuff from his shop.
Those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to
Wow.
the way it used to be.
I'm not even... He won't let me have free stuff, I'm gonna take it.
Ah, good to see you.
And I'm gonna turn around and sell the stuff
You
back
and
to
me.
him.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see. So, Frost, sell the more expensive one. See, when it comes to enchantments, when you disenchant an item, you destroy it, but you also get to add that enchantment style, like that type, to your to what you know how to do. So whenever I go to Whiterun, I'm gonna break these down, and then I'll be able to enchant other items with those enchantments. So that's why I'm keeping this instead of selling it. I'll probably keep that necklace and enchant it. Let's see. Now, I normally would be like tempted to sell my gems, but I have silver ingots, and if you have silver or gold ingots, you can go and forge them. Bro, what are you doing, man? You can go and forge those into jewelry, which you can make a good bit of money doing. Oh, he was waiting for Sven. Gotcha. Let's see. So I would like to make a backpack. What do I need for that? No, that's wrong spot actually. Here we go. A thief's backpack. I need a corundum ingot. Maybe he has one.
Ain't every day we get visitors. Take a look.
Yes, he does.
Until next time. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
So the backpack increases my carrying capacity by another 75 points, and lockpicking is 15% easier. So you can get all these different things here that are like different pouches and stuff you can add, or some of it's cosmetic. Yes, because he was wearing Thieves Guild armor. He's just wearing the same armor that I'm wearing, that's all. See, my character's a dark elf. That guy was a Breton, actually. Wait, can I make steel arrows? No, I cannot yet. Well, folks, this is where I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.